Hello everyone, it's Halima from Afghanistan. I wanted to share uh, the pot that I use for making my turkey. It's the Aroma roaster oven. It does get very hot. I baked it at 350 in the 23-pound turkey. Got cooked in 4.5 hours, so it's actually a little faster than regular oven. It was also very moist because I filled up the whole bottom of the rack. It comes with a rack underneath this, and I filled it up with water up to the rack. It was touching it, and I put the turkey on top, put the cover on it, and it came out really good. I guess we were busy, so I didn't get a chance to videotape it, but anyway, it was golden and the whole works. I had stuffing inside, so after the turkey, I took all the meat out of the turkey, and then I left all the bones and there's some stuffing, I added the wing, in the bones from the legs. This is all the bones that I've taken out today, but basically what I did was I left it and I brought it to a boil because I wanted to make broth out of it, and they said to bring it to a boil, so I put it at 350 until it came to a boil, and then I left it at 200 for basically 2 days. So that's how you make broth. Anyway, and this is so delicious. What I do is I'm taking all the bones out because I'm gonna pick up the extra meat from this if there's any, and then put it back in the pot. But I use my mix that I made for my bolognese, which is on another video. It's basically the leeks and the green onions and cilantro and some spices. And so what I do is I'm going to blow off all the fats here on the top of it. This is the fat is on top. It's going to be blown off, but if you stir it like this, and you take the soup like so. This is how we did it back home. Then you just blow on this. So I'm doing it right now. As you blow on it, the fat goes down. Then you take this and then you put your mix in there. I even added some quinoa. And you can just have this by itself also. The broth is very good for your body. You can add noodles, or if you cook noodles on the side and then you add this broth on top of it, it would be delicious. You can even cook beans with this, but look how much soup I'm getting. This is a huge container, it's like as big almost as my dishwasher, the length of it, actually the width compared to the dishwasher. So anyway, then I add a little bit of salt. So basically this is getting the spices that I had from the turkey, and then these are part of some of the onions, and the multigrain bread and stuff is from the stuffing, and I got complimented it was like the best stuffing, and that my guest had, so he was like really impressed. I was too. I liked it, the one that I made, the vegetarian version, and this one. So anyway, so I wanted to share that with you guys. How to use basically your leftover bones. I used to just boil it, and it was okay, but I was like, well, it's not that much soup. But when you leave it cooking on slow for a couple of days, you're getting all the flavors from the bones. I looked on the internet, it said 3-4 hours, but I decided to do longer. So anyway, bon appetit. Enjoy your soup. This is delicious. I had some earlier. I guess show you guys a batch. Let me get my mix for that I made so you guys can see it, I guess, So basically we're going to get a bowl. I get a bowl from the dishwasher. You guys can see it. So you take your bowl and you make room here. So take your bowl over there, and then you get your soup. Now you can get some of these things in it too if you want, but I was just interested in the soup itself. So blow on it like that to get all the fat out, Then you put it in. So you got the soup. I'm going to get one more. and a little bit of the mix as well. There you go, you got the fat out. And then we're going to take the soup broth and then add the mix that I had from my bologna leftover, which I already have a video on. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. I don't know, a couple of tablespoons of that. I even chopped up some tomatoes, added some quinoa earlier, that was also really good. And there you have it, just like this. And then I needed a little bit more salt because oh, by the way, when you're making your broth, your bone broth, you make sure you have enough water to cover all the bones. That's important. Wow, this is so delicious. Does need a little more salt, but you can sprinkle salt and pepper, and add some quinoa if you need to. That's also good. Add some pieces of chicken, got left over, like I had my turkey chicken separate, and I added some pieces of those in there too. So I just wanted to share how to make the broth with you guys and make a use of it. Then I'm just gonna put that in little plastic freezer bags in the fridge, and then that way whenever I want soup I can take one of those bags and thaw it and eat it, or make some noodles. It'll be all ready to go. So you got your broth, because broth is expensive. I think like $8-9 a bottle. Anyway, bon appetit, have a great day, and thank you so much for watching my channel. Bye bye.